Hello. Hi, everybody. How's it going? How we doing? Blah, 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 blah. Itchy eye. Hello. Apparently, it's Digimon Day. Apparently. Today is August 1st. Well, yes, I believe they have announced a new. I think it's an anime. I think it's an anime. A show of some kind, a new Digimon one. The quote unquote protagonist partner looks very cute. Is it Gekomon? No, it's not Gekomon, is it? Or is it Gekomon? Yeah, it is Gekomon. They've got a new Digimon called Gekomon. Very cute. Honestly, frog coded. Very cute. Yeah. I was looking at I did look at it though because I saw like posts in my feed of like Digimon Beat Break, that's what it's called, and I was like, Beat Break, is it what is it, like a rhythm game or something? No, it's a show. It's a show. So yeah, what I don't remember when Time Story's coming out. Heckomon, wow. I don't remember when Time Story is coming out, but definitely I would be like, yeah, it's time for another Digimon game. It's time for another Digimon game. The door is doing the thing where it just keeps tapping. I will say the Digimon Wiki could do with like having like a better list of like the games. Do with having a better page to list all the games. But anyway. Digimon. Big fan of Digimon. There. Isn't there a Gen 1 Gekomon? I'm thinking, yeah, that's why I was like, is it called Is it called Gekomon? Am I getting confused? But yeah, I think there is. There's another Digimon called Gekomon, so now Digimon is apparently doing that just to get everybody confused. There is the new one is Gekomon with 2Ks, and the old one is Gekomon with 1K. Just to be nice and confusing for everybody, because there's apparently not enough words. You know? There's apparently not enough words. So there's Gekomon and Gekomon. So Gekomon with 1K is the one that you're probably thinking of, which looks like a frog more than a gecko, and that has that trumpet that like goes round its neck and stuff. That's the original Gekomon, which is technically a champion. And then the new Gekomon, who is like a little guy, falls into the little guy category. He's a little creature, and he is a rookie, and he appears to be the partner Digimon of the like protagonist of the new anime, which is kind of neat. He's very cute. He looks like a little green gecko. He's got pink stripes and blue hands. But yeah, he looks cute. Hi, Dan. Okay, so what do you think? What you posted a thing? Oh, the one you posted earlier. Robot or human for evolutions. I mean, it's it's one of the protagonist ones, so it's probably gonna lean slightly human, I think, with like a robot, maybe a more robotic mega stage is probably the pattern that we're gonna follow. So we're going to go from little lizard to bigger lizard, and then in ultimate form, we might start to get more humanoids, and then in mega form, we'll probably get mechanical parts, I think is the pattern that we sometimes follow. Want to see if I can get some clips from Party Animal stream? If you'd like, darling, if you'd like. I know that there are some already. Let me actually open the window instead of looking at Digimon. We do have a couple of clips as we went. We've got a couple of clips as we went. Oh, the window cleaners. The window cleaners here. I forgot that was a thing. Uh-oh. Hang on, chat. I just got here, but hang on. Uh-oh. Bah. Bah. Window cleaner. Ugh, there's a window cleaner. Me. Thankfully, Stuke was able to come home early today. So I've just literally gone next door and been like, can you quickly go to the cash machine and get some cash for the window cleaner? Because I don't have any. I pulled out my wallet to check. I do not have. Normally I'm the one in charge of paying the window cleaner. Okay, very good.
I'll bow you out.
But whatever. Just. Oh my gosh. Probably because of the rain. He's currently cleaning next door. Can't hear it. Give me a sec. I'm trying to deal with the window cleaner. Give me a goddamn minute. You alright? What are you doing? Oh, I thought you said you had it. Okay. Thanks, love. Right, okay. Domestic life. Yep. Domestic life, chat. Spook's angry because I have deceived him to go for a walk, because he is walking to go get some cash from the cash machine just down the road. What? Okay. Okay. I deal well with pressure. See, I probably could have got Den then, but I was too busy freaking out about the shadows. Okay, I should be doing these in order. Where are we? We played Peak this month? Wow. Time. Time is crazy. We have so many Peak. Wonderful. Oh my god, there's so many. So that is the Baldur's Gate one is last month. So yeah, Cat Quest is going to be the first one on July 1st. Let's see. I'm going to need to do some folder management here. So yeah, the window. I noticed the window cleaner outside and went, "Oh, that's today." I went for a walk earlier and I could have got some cash out the cash machine, but I did not realise that the window cleaner was here today, so I didn't. So very thankfully, Spook is here, and I've just been like, nip up the road and get some cash. And yeah, I am glad that we are able to have a window cleaner here because back in the flat, we kind of didn't, and there were multiple windows in the flat that just had like big splats on them that constantly annoyed me. So I'm kind of happy that in the house I'm able to get them cleaned. Video files, highlights, new, July. There's the July folder, and where's my downloads? There's my downloads. Okay. Cat Quest. So it's fight you want. Okay. I gotta try to be a bit more concise with my naming conventions for these. Because I'm technically gathering these clips for someone else to edit. There he is, he's cleaning the window. Scrubba-dub-dub. I do love this one. I remember this one. I was gonna make a short out of that one. Yeah, it may be disturbing for some viewers. What a clip to come in on. Yes, yes indeed. Do we have any other FF clips from this month? Stream, something like that. Okay. And that one, okay. I'll leave a little note, but I might put it in myself, just like an asterisk in the intro bit. I hadn't even thought about when I'm going to find time to record the intro and outro, but I will try to. I'll probably put a little. I might tweak it afterwards to just add a little asterisk in the top corner to say that there are clips in this video that may contain spoilers for Endwalker, since that is a thing that some people care a lot about. There are at least two more Delmara characters in the game. One I don't think you'll run across unless you're Machinist. Okay, interesting. Not to doubt you, Core, but last time you said a character was Delmara coded, both me and Das were like, no. So I'll see. We'll see. Okay. Move that to there. So this is FF. What the F? Rosette Spoonbill. That is in the last highlights video. Right. This would have been when I was going back and editing things. Let me double check the clips from June. Yeah, the American and the Rosette Spoonbill. Wrong lever. Fall Guys. Intro. Yeah, there wasn't any FF in the last one. But we did have the Wingspan one. So yeah, this was me going back and getting the Wingspan clips. So they're not part of July. Not with that guy, Core, but I know who you're talking about, and that's Moray de Delmara if you squint. That's what I mean. My definition of Damara small and wearing black. We have Damara at home. That's what I mean. I was like, literally what I just said. The last time you were like, oh, this character is Damara coded, we were like, So forgive me if I'm like dubious of that. Right, what is this one? Because this is one of my. I'll clip that in case it. Okay, edit, just rename it. Edit layout, stacked. There we go. Save clip. Yes. We love Twitch's arbitrary, oh, this one we're going to download, but this one we're going to open in a new window for some reason. Just no real indication why it does it with some and then doesn't do it with others. Peak. I will fight you with this marshmallow. I cannot understand what he was saying there. Poor Voz. I think so, unfortunately sometimes people do struggle to understand what Voz is saying. He says, do you want to be the test subject? Do you want to be a test subject, is what he says. Yeah, do you want to be a test subject? He says it twice. I think that was, shall I do it? Yeah, should I do it? Should I do it? Poor Voz. Voz can't help but mixing Dragon Speaker to what he's saying. Yeah. Yeah. And a good example of, oh, I'm going to need to caption this. Poor Voz. It's not his fault. Okay, let's see. Let me make a notepad file. Yeah, I'm gonna make a note of it, but when we're on this sort of like end frame, I feel like we could do sort of, it would be cool to have like almost like the Mortal Kombat of just the din 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 din. And make a note of that. Towards the end of clip. some kind of Mortal Kombat music for Marsh versus was. Visual. And then maybe like a visual of a fighting game, just like this, of just zooming of the two characters on each side, and it's like Vaz versus Marsh. Din, 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 din. That fucking cackle! What is that cackle? No! 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 Puts the warble effect on it. Look, it's very the warble effect is a very easy way to make me laugh, and I don't know how to recreate it myself, which is why I've never used it. But every time I see in a video, it makes me giggle, and Spook calls me very immature for it. Now I've just got the music in my head. Okay. Sorry, just reading messages. I still stand by that the happy, cheerful bird lady is blue and then the unhappy emo version is Dell. It's okay to be wrong. Hi, Car9. It's okay. People are allowed to have opinions, even if those opinions are wrong. Menace. No. Peak, blue jump, scared. I will not have a phone while in the UK. Oh dear, that's a problem. Why? I thought you were getting it sorted, or are they just being a pain in the ass about it? I'm missing context. It's not that the first message didn't send in Twitch chat. It's that they're continuing a conversation that Spook and Naren had yesterday. Hi, Cash. I hope you're feeling okay. Hugs you, hugs you, hugs you, hugs you. Oh god, this was funny. It got clipped 3 times. I don't need to pull this out for you, Hope, do I? Because you've already got it.
Nearly half.
Eat food. You could put it there? Alright, I'll download it. It has to have the phone active for 60 days prior to being able to lock the phone to allow other providers. God fucking damn it. Are you gonna be able to use internet of any kind? Will that work? Or is this like also just flat out no? Better than I have been. Slash and I were talking about some future plans last night, and it's affected my brain today. Chase away the raw. Oh, cute. Good. I've been fond of SpongeBob sound effects currently. I mean, they're good sound effects. Okay, let me get this one. Hi, I'm going through my clips for making my monthly highlight video, except because I'm getting married. Hope is going to do that for me because they're an absolute sweetheart. They're an absolute sweetheart and have offered to help. Pause goes to bed. Put that in the clip file. Okay. All right. I also tried to clip this, so we don't need this because that's the same clip twice. If things go well and work out, we'll be considering moving in together sometime next year. Ooh, I hope that does work out for you. I really hope that does work out. I still remember moving in with Spook. It was a big step. It was a big step. I remember when he got the flat on the first day. He did the carrying me across the threshold because he was like, "It's tradition, it's tradition." So he gets the key, unlocks the door for the first time, and then, whoop, and I was like, "Oh, oh!" swept off my feet. And it says he's not romantic. I was trying to have an eSIM, which would be basically like a phone, but because I can't get the phone unlocked, I will have to have Wi-Fi depending on where I am. It's not a great option if I need someone or help. Well, the main one is going to be, I imagine, at the hotel, which will have Wi-Fi because hotels just have Wi-Fi these days. Because once at the hotel, you can Discord people for like, hey, I need a lift or I need this or whatever. Again, the other option is at the airport. I've not seen them myself, but I believe they're available. Is they do literally, for people who are visiting the country, they do like those disposable phones, quote unquote. I was working really hard because he was on bringing it up to me, which tells me it's something he wants, and I'm just like, oh, that's so cute. I think he likes you. Request a refund if a hotel doesn't have, I assume you mean Wi-Fi. Yeah. Burner phone shouldn't be too expensive. Don't call it a burner phone. That is what it is, but don't call it that because it sounds dodgy. But yeah, we could if you can't get one at the airport, we could probably look at maybe ordering you one to the house while you're here. If you'd like, could probably talk about it with Spook. I'm sure we could find them online, just like a little pay-as-you-go mobiles that you can at least text people. UK heatwave mood. I'm going to download that one, and we'll put a thing over it of the weather forecast for the UK. Peak UK heatwave vibes. Put that in there. These are always very weird streams because I can't have music on because I need to hear the clips. UK heatwave vibes. What did chat say? Me this week? Yeah, me this week. I thought of like a weather report flash, but I couldn't find one. Don't worry too much about it. Because if you watch my edits, sometimes I just don't edit a clip at all. I just have the raw clip because sometimes that's just enough. So just like the slow fade of the image would probably be fine. Hear me out. Cox gun. Sending stone, but it's made out of ruby. I'm waiting for the punchline. Oop, don't do that. Don't do that. Go back. Bitch! A ruby gem is the material component for Fireball. Core, no! Core, no! No! You cannot remote detonate a fireball using a sending stone. That's what delayed fireball blast is for. Literal burn a phone. God damn it. I forgot about Den's banana. This is one of those zoom and enhance ones. Oh boy. Peek. What are you doing with that banana? And I'll be able to get something there. It's just incredibly stupid that I paid a company for 8 years for a phone service, but the second I upgrade my phone for the purpose of tech, oh, we can't help unlock it because it's a new phone. Yep. Yep. Phone companies suck. Well, I'm gonna open the window a little bit because the window cleaner's gone. I need to edit this one. Oh, that's the same clip twice. Alright, I'm gonna download that one to use because it gives you more edit room either side. Move that over to there. To be honest, that's why I enjoy that I was able to buy my phone outright. I can basically do what I want. Yeah, I like with a lot of things. Me and Spook always prefer to buy things outright, generally, if we can. So we do it. We do it with like our phones. We do it with our tax rather than paying monthly. We do our council tax as one big lump sum, which is a lot, but then we don't have to worry about it for the full year. But yeah, when we bought new phones, we just bought new phones outright rather than getting one of these contract ones. Because we still have contracts for our phones, but it meant that the average contract that we could get was cheaper because we weren't paying for the phone as well. There are like 3 banana clips. It's like a whole like story of Den's banana. Oops. I manifested it. Again, Twitch is just like, this one we're gonna full screen for some reason. That was a very long pause. I bet a lot of you don't know that I'm technically referencing something there because it's an obscure reference and it's not like a main media thing. But in my brain, I was referencing a thing when I said that of, oh, he may actually be dead. Thing is, I did buy it outright, but they still lock it for some reason. It's a pay-as-you-go phone, but they can still lock it for 60 days. So that is some bull. Last day streaming. Hi, Salty. Hello. Yes, hi. I hope you will forgive my clickbaity title, but yes, I'm gonna be gone. I'm gonna be gone for a while after today. You will not see me, and when I return, I will be married. I'm getting married, and thus I am taking a extended break. And as a streamer, it is my obligation to make a clickbait title for that. So happy for you, happy clappies. Yee! I'm gonna be a married woman. I thought you were quitting Twitch, got me worried then. I'm sorry, Salty, but again, it's my obligation as a Twitch streamer to make a clickbait title. I had to. But who's abandoning us for some man? That is my future husband you're talking about. Honestly, guys, it's so funny because whenever I talk about Spook now to like people who don't know who Spook is, I'm always like, oh, my partner, my fiance, my significant other, and I'm just waiting for the day when I can be like, that's my husband. That's my husband. Have you seen that ass? It's true. It's true. Das is speaking truth. That's a nice butt. Okay, edit. It is an amazing ass and I don't even like dudes. Exactly. Again, I love telling everyone about the time that we were at a con and Spook had to go under a table to fetch something, and me and Besso just stood back and admired the view. And Besso was just like, nice girl. And I was like, I know, right? Save clip. What? At least you left with notice when I stopped streaming momentarily. I already announced it. Been spotty, especially lately. Sometimes life gets out of your control. Sometimes, like, because of a lot of the wedding planning, I try to forewarn people as best I can. But over the last couple of weeks, there's been a lot of days where I've literally had to go into Discord like 5 minutes before stream is meant to start and just be like, "Hey, yo, stream's gonna be late because stuff." So the stream schedule's been very patchy because of the wedding. We were a little late today again. So it's like, you know, life just be like that. Ah, yes, the bees. That was an Eddie Izzard reference. I'm covered in bees! Ah! Peek. Peak covered in bees. Cut to short. if I'll try to find that clip for you. I have a wedding related question for you when you are finished streaming. Oh, okay. Oh, sure. It's hard to remain motivated when the state of the world and stuff, so just sleep schedule being a spotty. I stopped doom scrolling for a bit. Doom scrolling, as someone who frequently doom scrolls as well, that certainly does not help. Which is why I was talking with this with Carls the other night. I'm glad that I've kind of gotten back into reading a little bit, because sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes I catch myself doom scrolling, and I'm like, instead of doom scrolling, let's read some more of the book, and that is better. But yeah, obviously, the world is, but we do our best. Yeah, it can be a very easy thing to fall into. The world is, yep. The world is, we both just went. I picked him up so confidently and immediately fell over, which honestly is how it is in real life whenever I pick something up. I'll just very confidently be like, yeah, I can carry this, and then after a couple of seconds it's, oh no, I can't carry this. I find myself doing on YouTube constantly, I need to stop, yeah. Bury myself in cat videos. That's one thing that I think is at least positive, is that a lot of my feeds have started to lean towards becoming cat videos because I keep liking them all. Which means I'm seeing slightly less awful stuff because it's just cat videos. And I'm like, yeah, let's return to the early 2000s where the YouTube is just cat videos. I feel like I need to go back and clip me just going, the world is, and then just leave that. I can't hug every cat. I'm gonna fucking try, though. I'm gonna try. Okay, download this one as well. I like passed out for like a second. I've hosted a channel that does posts good news. I dropped one of those shorts in memes, I think. Nice. I do like that one. I think I do know the channel, or at least I know a channel also is like, we're gonna just post nice things. Edit this one. It's always handy to edit these if a little bit, or at least give them appropriate names and delete the spare ones, because sometimes some people you raid into have clip shoutouts. So I like to just, that's why I give my clips just a little bit of a tidy, in case that ever happens. There's a lot more clips than I thought. Yeah, same, actually. July has actually got a lot of clips. I am shocked. In my mind, I thought we didn't have many, but I think that's because I forgot we played Peak, because there's a lot of Peak clips. I need to go back and clip my Helldiver stream. I fell behind on clip posting again. Good thing for that is utilizing the just clip button, which is why when you see these ones like this where they don't have a name and they're all clipped by me, that's me just hitting the clip button on the dashboard, so that I can come back later and just basically so it timestamps it for me. If you can, just the I just have that and I just clip that. And for people who have Stream Decks, you can also map a button on a Stream Deck. That reminds me, downloads DaVinci. Do it! That's what we use! Do it! That's what we use. We use DaVinci. The one I posted was about a dog that got semi-adopted by the train service and then got fully adopted as a station manager. Oh, cute. Ah, this one. The immediate panic. Help me. DaVinci Resolve uppercuts my PC's performance. Does it? Fascinating. I don't experience such things. It's the thing that always tanks my PC is Substance, because Substance be like that. The capitalizing of these video clips is very sporadic. They had given the dog a GPS tag and a rail pass so it didn't get lost, and somebody pooping on the train, so the manager adopted it. Aww. Falsely accused. He is not a criminal. Screw you, chat. You thought I wouldn't. You thought I was going to be the first to die. Screw you guys. We had a poll. We had a poll who would die last, and one person voted for me, which was cool. I won. I'm the video game girl. I'm the one who wins. Can I put the death note of I win? I don't fully remember, but sure. I don't fully remember what that is, but sure. I have a lower end PC, so that might be why. Fair enough. I think mine now is classed as mid-range. I think 3 years ago it was a more higher end, but it's starting to fall behind now, I think, with some of the tech. No, I think mine's mid-range now. I feel like Den missed what I said there, because I didn't get a reaction. Den, are you still here? Did you hear what I said then? Well, I'm sure you know this, hopefully, because you've seen how I do mine. But when it comes to clips like this that like do relate to one another, I don't always put them. I don't always put them next to one another, but I do try to keep them like sequential in how they happened in the video. So all of these clips of Den with her banana, I think it is literally Den with her banana, and then it's Den, what are you doing with that banana? And then it would go this one at the end of I miss my banana. Of it tells a story. This was an editing tip I got off a friend of if you have clips like that like tell a story, if you scatter them throughout the video, it can sometimes help with retention, because people watch the whole video to like find out what happened rather than having them all together in the same place. That was a tip I got once. I don't really know if it works, but that's what I try to do, if there are clips that link together in that way. Which is why I get which is why also when I edit, I don't have clips of the same game next to each other. I will always alternate between games. which is what, it's always the first thing you see me do when I open up the timeline. The first thing I do is I get all of the clips in, and I separate them by game category because I title each clip with the game first. I title each clip with the game first, so when I put them in, all of the peak clips are next to one another, and then I separate them out on the timeline, and then I will gradually pick them out of, like, we'll do a clip, and then Cat Quest, and then FF, and then another peak, and then we'll grab, like, a Minecraft, and I'll intersperse them. And I do that because when I put them in groups like that, I can see what I have the most of. Because obviously games that appear more frequently than other games have to appear more frequently. So in this instance, because obviously it's all peak, it would literally be like peak, Cat Quest, another peak, FF, another peak, so that peak isn't next to itself, is the way that I do my videos. I'm creating different timelines and putting them all in one timeline so you can move a whole edit much easier. Thank you, Hope. You're so clever. I don't do stuff like that because I don't know how. Ah, this one! Everyone loves this clip. It's such a crunch. Such a crunch noise. Whew. I actually posted that one on TikTok and it did okay. And the timelines with its name as well, so you can see the name. Thank you. I'll look for a bit while I hyperfocus. Love you. I love you too. Look after yourself. Mwah. Thank you for coming. Have fun. That's the first one. That's the first in the series. Make of that what you will. Also, don't worry if you sometimes come across clips that you can't make something of. I have done that in the past as well, where I've just downloaded a clip and then when I come to put it in the video, I can't really do anything with it, and I'm like, actually, I'm not going to use this. So you can feel free to, like, throw a clip out of, like, I couldn't make anything of this and it's not funny. You know? Bravely Default. Corrupted file. That's not how you spell corrupted. Move that there. And then I immediately paused to go clip it because we perfectly did the Leroy! Oh my god, he just ran in. We did it perfectly. Oh my god, he just ran in! I got that reference, yep. We did it perfectly. Perfectly executed. Minecraft. to like trim out the bit where I open the menu. In fact, I can probably do that on this. I'll give you the raw, but I will trim this clip down. Edit this clip. Stacked. Oh, god damn it. Annoys me when it resets. I don't know why I like using this configuration instead, but I do. Like that. Here we go. Welcome back, Des. Yeah, save that one. I'm actually going to feature the edited version of that. What's this one? Stanji, what? Yes, PK did in fact Leroy. Stanji, what? Hey, Stanji, you good? How to cast a spell. Okay, let me, like, name all of these first. Yep. Right there. It's right there. Okay, stacked. DM'd me something. You've made an edit of this already? You've made an edit of this already? God damn, Hope. Great, I love it. That's very good. That's good, I like it. Yeah, I like it. Oh, this one doesn't want to load. Yeah. Sometimes Twitch wants me to just refresh the page after a while. Yep, that's gonna be one of those out of context ones. That's one of those out of context ones. I'm probably spelling that wrong. Is there a testosterone add-on for that mod? Yes, I believe the mod does have testosterone in it. That's what Stanji is looking up the recipe for. I don't know what it does. It gives you a bit. Nice. Yeah, that one I've downloaded it before I've trimmed it down, in case you want the bit at the start, but you don't have to use it. Testosterone isn't effective mod. We use testosterone for gender change potions. Interesting. Oh, I didn't time the clip correctly. Hang on, I didn't time the clip correctly. Watch full video. Ah! Wow. What? Give it a couple of seconds. There we go. remake this clip. I'll delete this one. Yeah, that'll do. I clipped another. Ooh. Get your clips in before it's too late. If you remember something that happened. Download the landscape version. Minecraft unhere. Okay, so don't need this one. Yep, that's the clip. I want this hard. Yeah? I clipped that moment a few days ago as well. Ah, fair enough. I haven't actually looked. There it is. Never mind. The way it just cuts, just, yeah? Right, now that I've edited these ones, let me actually download some of them. Which ones didn't I? Download that one. I didn't download this one. I'll download this so it's in the file, but you've already got it, so don't worry too much. But I'll download it just to be like, we want it in the video. And this one as well. That one's the testosterone one. I am very convinced that I am spelling testosterone wrong. Move to there. Oh, I already did have the testosterone one. And then this one is Minecraft cast spell. I believe in this clip. I believe what Stanji is doing there is referencing the meme of saying Avada Kedavra so fast that it becomes gibberish. The sort of Avada Kedavra. Avada Kedavra. I believe that's what he was referencing there. And now my chat is just full of people chanting testosterone. Oh, this is me getting upset over spoons. supposed to scoop with it? It's flat! Diagnosis is going well. It's not going. It's not. It's not. Nothing's happening. Edit layout. Stacked. Just zoom in on spoon. Blue and spoons. How are you supposed to scoop things with it? Can we send your doc a link to stream to get your diagnosis faster? It's not about that, Core. It's the waiting list, basically, of like the estimate I was given was there's like a 2-year waiting list before they will even get to me, so we're not at that point yet. It's been 1 year. I got another year to wait before they get to me, and then when they get to me, they will then be like, so why do you think that this might be the case? And then I can provide the evidence. I downloaded that twice. Why did I download that twice? I already downloaded Blue Spoons. Excuse me, the legend said you were svelte but failed to mention how voluptuous you are? I'm here to talk about fish, question mark? Final Fantasy. Stop hitting on my wife. Wife 14? Final wife 14. I may need context here. The context for this is the dungeon. So in this book is telling you like a weekly task you have to do. It's telling you what your weekly task is, and the weekly task that it has given me is a dungeon that is universally considered awful in the game. So when I see that my weekly task is to do one of the worst dungeons in the game, I die and joke end stream. Yeah, it's the Piss River. It's the Piss River dungeon. It was Aurum Vale. So I just you can see how I'm just dying here because I've also had a bad day. And then I jokingly end stream. I had to heal that last night. You have my sympathies. It's just a bad time all around. It's not fun to tank. It's not particularly fun to DPS, and it's awful to heal. Yeah. So the context of this is I had a kind of crap day, and then I log on to FF to try and relax, and I open up my weekly challenge in the Mogpendium and find that it has given me one of the worst dungeons in the game. Again, make of that what you will. This might be one of those clips where it's kind of funny just with minimal editing, because the funniness is just of me like sighing and like giving up on life. I downloaded that twice. FF. I'm gonna call it a bad dungeon. The bad dungeon. Astro's 50 now. Nice. Nice. Yeah. The reason I asked yesterday of like, oh, can I leave this area and then get back, is because obviously I'm not going to be doing FF Story for minimum 2 weeks. But I'm probably at some point in those 2 weeks going to log on to either level alts or to fish. So I was like, well, I'm probably going to leave this room, as much as this is a very important place to be. And then we have an extension of the joke, which is I only play DPS. I don't have any other classes. So all the people with me have to debate amongst themselves who's tanking, because, again, the dungeon is shit. So this is jokes for Final Fantasy players. This is Curls' character, if you want context. This is Curls, this is Nerin, this is Core. One of us is gonna have to tank. This is Curls asking Nerin if they can tank. Basically, because I might be busy, consider messaging Curls for help with what this means, and if it's too confusing, then you can leave it. Because what Nerin is doing here is changing into different classes when they change their uniforms. So when she says, "Do you have a healer that doesn't die?" they change class into Astrologian. The symbol is there at the top, so they change class into Astrologian. And Curls says, "No, I want to tank a healer that doesn't die." And then they change into warrior. The dumbest bit. It's funny if you're an FF player. It's funny if you're an FF player. So if it's a bit awkward and you don't know what to do with it, you can leave it, and I might put it in myself, or you could ask for help about what any of it means. So again, this is a series of clips that tell a story, so it would be in the timeline, they wouldn't be next to one another, but it would be in this order of this clip is first, then this clip, because this is me realizing I have to do the dungeon, my friends picking who is going to tank the dungeon, and this is in the dungeon, Curls having a breakdown because it's such a crap dungeon. So it's a story in 3 parts. And then this one, which the edit you've already done for this is 10 out of 10, no notes. So, hi, Nan. Hope you're doing well. It's Friday. Yay, it's Friday. I'm downloading it just for reference, but the edit you have already done is perfect. Gonna disappear to War My Hammer. Have fun! Enjoy! Since you can't do next week, so make the most of it. You know, it's been a while since I put a TTS in the highlights video, so we'll put a TTS in. Put that in there. I'll play on Tabletop Simulator from the venue anyway, bye. Good luck. Good luck. Oh, that's the same clip. What's the cut? What's the cut like on this? Okay, this one has a better cut because it cuts off at the end there, so I'll download this one for editing purposes. Oops. Art Dens TTS poem. I'm going to delete this one. Yeah, I'll cut that bit to there. I love that my bit sound is the Spyro Gem noise. I'm very happy I made that choice. Maybe a little more at the end, let me check. About here is where I'd want to trim it down to. Because I ask her how she is. Ah! There is more at the end. You are correct. Cancel the edit. Trim out that bit in the middle where there's the long pause of me not saying anything. Vacuum. That's how we deal with spiders in this house. Out comes the vacuum. Thump! What did he say? Might need to audio balance so that Spook is louder. Or maybe just caption it so it's clearer. Probably edit out that bit at the beginning. Ah. He said, I had a poo with a spider, is what he said there. Which is why I said thanks for sharing. Yeah. He said, I was having a poo with a spider. I'm sorry, Hope, I know you like spiders, but neither me nor Spook like spiders. I have major arachnophobia and he just dislikes them. So while he doesn't like having to deal with them, he is the person who has to deal with them, and his way of dealing with them is vacuum. Ah, this is tap it gently again, isn't it? What? Yeah, at that point I think he's already, like, clicked it and hit the attack button. Right, I think again this is probably the one with the extra footage for editing, but I will then go for just one of these to have in the clip like storage. Actually, that's not a bad one. Let me delete this one. I'm going to delete that one as well. This one is a good. And then Nerin as well also clipped it, bless him. FF. Tap him gently. You've probably noticed I pretty much always try to edit out me saying, can someone clip that? Also, I already made an edit of this. Ooh, did you? Nice. Yeah. As you've probably noticed from the amount of times where I say, can someone clip that, and it never appears in the video, I try to edit out me asking people to clip things. Otherwise, I would be saying it constantly in every video. Right, This is in memes. Oh, I must have missed that one. I'm going to delete this one. This is your captain speaking. Party animals. This is your captain. Add an image of PK screaming into a mic. I will provide the image. Because I have, what video did I put them in? What video did I put them in? I've already forgotten. Hang on, these images are not where I thought they were, so I am gonna go hunt for them. There it is, okay. I'm going to put them in the July folder for you. I have this image that I made, obviously as a joke to the South Park, the way South Park just hinge the mouth open. And that one. Just copied it there. PK mouth closed. PK mouth open. Oh, this was the work in progress picture I sent Pirate of Lucky before the textures were like fully finalized. So the clothing doesn't have like a substance to it, like the material. Just a rough. It was a rough. Still work in progress. It's already been a year. Wow. Wow. Wow.
It's a Polish beat. Ooh, hello.
By animals, Stanji, and the. You have DM'd me something. Yes, good, excellent, very good. Carry on. That's a spicy meatball! Bang! Jesus. Party animals. Spicy meatball. Into there. Yep, that was the start. That was the start of the round to me being out of the round in 13 seconds. I would never get used to my own voice, even if I get a better mic. I find that the only way people get used to hearing their own voice is when they become like an actual content creator / editor and they hear it on a near daily basis. At that point, I think that's the only point people actually start to get used to it. Even sometimes I still don't like my voice, but I'm like more used to it now because obviously like seeing it, because at the end of stream I'll watch things back and stuff like that. So. And that is how you DPS, everybody. How to DPS. With that one, you can probably do an edit that I've done before, where with each thump, the camera zooms in. Which I've done in the past. You probably know what I'm talking about, where it's just and with each one you get closer and closer. Probably how I would do that. Okay, that's the Nemo quote we already have. What was this one? Oh, this was me trying out Oh, this was me realizing it was Balatro. Oh. It was fun though, but that's because Balatro's fun. Let's refresh this page. Stacked. Again, I like it this way. Don't ask me why, I just do. Which is this one. These are all clips made by me. just me talking about cheese. I think in my mind, I wanted the just out of context bit, like cut out the bit where it's like cheese moves in mysterious ways, cut out that bit, and just me muttering to myself, I have halloumi downstairs that I could eat. What was this called? This was Let Them Trade, so I'm gonna go Let Them Trade. LTT, I'm gonna call that. I could eat cheese. Edit this one. Actually, the game is not really relevant to what I'm saying. I thought I was reacting to something I read in the game, but I think I was reacting to what I read in chat instead. What was this? Oh, I think I was trying to. I think I was trying to clip me missing the box, or the box missing me. Yeah, I think that was me trying to clip this because I didn't see what happened, so I just hit the button. That needs the little like banana slip sound effect, just the if you know the one. It was actually amusing. Ooh, I'm gonna wait for that to re-render. What's this one? Ah, yes. Me perfectly anticipating. FF. Why wasn't I informed? Let me. I'm not going to change the trim, but I am going to edit this just ever so slightly because that's not quite on my face. Just changing. One moment. What are you doing? I heard that from in here. I heard that sound but to a different video. Don't mind him, everybody. Don't mind him. Okay. Oh, is that? Oh, I think we found them. We've got them all. I want to download this one, but it needs to like reload. Share. Can I download it now? There we go. Let them trade. I don't wanna go to bed. Let them trade. Okay. Is there anything you want notes on? Because you've been making like a lot of notes yourself as we've been going, by the sounds of it. But here, some of the stuff that I've noted, the peak stuff. I'm gonna go find this clip for you. I have a clip in mind, and I'm gonna go find it for you. Add in image of PK. I'm gonna provide the image of PK as well. Abba-bleh. 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 Okay. Okay, how many clips have we got? -45 minus minus 3, 42. Hey, 42. Magic number. 42. Right. Let me see if I can find the clip I am thinking of for the bees. The bees. Covered in bees.
Beekeepers as well. Beekeepers, yes. Beekeepers, they've got to want to be. I want to be a beekeeper. I want to keep bees. Don't want them to get away. I want to keep them. Too much freedom. I want bees on elastic so when they get pollen, they come back here. My father was a beekeeper before me. His father was a beekeeper before him. I want to walk in their footsteps. Their footsteps were like this. Covered in bees! Covered in bees! Because that's the job, isn't it? They must lose it. Beekeepers must lose it occasionally. You know, you're there, you got the netting, you got 2,000 bees, and essentially you're trying to steal honey. Morning, morning, morning. Hello. Hello, knock knock, coming in, hello. Look, there's a Ferrari over there. Can you see that Ferrari? Yes, it's very, very fast, isn't it? Well, good morning, thank you. Must be just walking back with all these bees around. At some point, must go, what the fuck am I doing? I'm covered in bees!
I'm covered in bees! I'm covered in bees!
And you don't get the normal perks of a normal job like people who work in an office. They have other people
What? I forgot that bit. I forgot that bit. But yeah, that's the clip I am thinking of. Just that little bit where it says, "I'm covered in bees, help!" That's the bit that I want. I'm covered in bees. You guys, you've all just been educated in the bee joke. So now if you hear me in Spook go, "I'm covered in bees," you know what I'm talking about. Is my door being closed by the wind? Okay. Is there anything else? I'm not sure there is. Unless more clips miraculously appear in the next half hour. Okay. I got my little text document. Save that. Okay, let me make some more notes. Arts, how to DPS. Zoom in with each thump. Clips that relate to we don't need to be next to each other, but each Alright, I'm back. Hi, Hope. I thought I didn't know if you were here or not. I have obtained the bees clip for you of what I was referring to for this one here, covered in bees. I've obtained the clip that I was referring to, which is just around here. I'm covered in bees! Which is a mean Spook quote from time to time. And I'm just going over my notes. I asked if there's anything that you want me to make note of in case either of us forget it, because it seemed like you were making notes of a few things as you went, but I've made a note of some of the stuff that I want. I opened up a new window for something and I've forgotten why. Why did I open this window? What did I need it for? Why can I not have a functioning brain? Why did I open this window? I was gonna search for something. What did I need it for? I forgot what I was doing as I was doing it. God, I hate ADHD. What was I going to search for? What was I going to search for? Oh, I remembered. There we go. UK heatwave. Okay, UK heatwave image. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you will anyway. But if you put any images, in the video, I will like them as well because typically the images in the video then get used for the thumbnails. Roseate spoonbill, neuron activation. So, yes, this one is especially problematic. Tube. I provide every PNG use. Thank you, darling. You are amazing. I will thank you some way. Know this. You will be thanked. It will happen. If I'm done going through clips, I can put music on for now. This is a threat. Indeed, Cornos. You will be thanked. Do not resist. I didn't miss any, did I? I don't think I did. Okay. Let me come over here for a minute. I'm now in an awkward stage of like, I think I've gathered all the clips, so I don't think I need to do any more. It's a little too early to end stream, but there's no point in me starting the edit. Is because of, frankly, all the setup. I wouldn't get very far, and then I would have to go through all the hoops of sending it to Hope, and I haven't actually updated my DaVinci Resolve yet. So there's no point in me doing that. So I'm just literally just like, is there anything else I can do to help? If you've had a bad day, only a telegram message away. I don't know. I don't know, guys. What should I do for half an hour? I could do half an hour on the Beanie Baby. I can do half an hour on the Beanie Baby. Just keep working on that a little bit. I can do that. Okay. I think that's everything I need. I'm gonna zip that. did you say? Please don't hold of if you think an edit has a flaw or is straight up bad to change it, etc. I always love everything you make, so the likelihood of that happening is very slim. Because I always love everything you make. Love with a fox boy on the internet. Sounds weird, but it's true. Right, I will upload that off stream. I don't even know your name. Yeah. Also, you don't have to rush as well, I will say. Like, you don't have to rush. You have a lot of time to make this. I'm gonna be away for a full week, maybe more. You don't have to rush. It takes me a full week to make an edit. So you don't have to be messaging me on Tuesday being like, hey, I pulled an all-nighter and I did it, because it's like, no. You don't have to rush. Right, let's open up Blender and I guess work on the bean. The bean. Me and my boys gonna mesh up. Fuck. There's a Growlithe in chat. And not the usual one. Bean! Right, where did we get up to with this? I was doing blend shapes. And I think I realized that I'd made a bunch of... Yeah, I made a bunch of nose blend shapes, and then I hadn't included the whiskers in them, so the whiskers are, like, not moving with the nose. So I should probably change that. Short snoot. Gonna loot that motherfucker. Bitch. So if I put that to like 5, and I put you to about 5, are you still somewhat in sync? You are. Okay. Good. I think I want to combine these. I think I'm going to increment and combine. 0.5 combine and blend shapes. Just combine blend shapes. So I think both the nose and the whiskers I want to combine to the body. Good. So yeah, long snoot, the whiskers don't move, we'll fix that. And then we're going to have whisker hide, which gets rid of them. I don't appear to have nose hide, which I thought I did. whisker hide. Nose hide. I'm going to add in a separator. Hide. There we go. So, I'm going to select this. I'm going to do cursor to selected. I'm going to grab that. I'm going to be on the nose hide blend shape. Turn it up to 1. And we're going to do selection to cursor. Like that. So the nose can be hidden. Okay, so I need to modify the whiskers on the long snoot. So we've done short. Long. So we turn that on. Move them forward like that. Wide. Do I need to move the whiskers with the wide? I suppose I should. By the way, I hope this pick wind up being helpful. Oh. Oh. Of the flat plush dragons, I mean. Ah. Yes, yes, thank you very much. I love them. But also, yes, they were helpful. Thank you. And you have 2 of them. Imagine. Okay, here's the test of, is the symmetry still working? It is, good. Good. Short snout, long, narrow, wide. Body narrow, body wide. That's a blank. Hide whiskers, hide nose. Save. I think I'm going to combine the eyes with the body as well. And our hide blend shape is still working. Because those are all going to be standard, I think. So the next thing is the awkward one is the tails of I haven't fully worked out how I'm going to do all the tails because I don't know if I should combine them all with the body and make them blend shapes or if I should make them individual meshes. I actually don't know in myself which I want to do. So for the meantime, I'm going to do some ear blend shapes, just because I don't have to think too much about them. Ears long. Not as long as rabbits, I will admit. That would probably require a separate mesh. But I am going to just grab them. What is happening there? Is that an internal face? There's an internal face in there. What the heck? There isn't one on the other side. Oh no, there is one on the other side. Well. Well. Get rid of you. Don't want internal faces. Beyond this morning, later on, regardless of warning, the future doesn't scare me at all. Nothing's like before. Okay, good. Ears short. Ears wide. How does ears wide compare when added with other ones? Maybe could actually be wider. ears, narrow. They don't have tags or markers, so I don't know if they're Beanie Babies or whatever. I mean, they're probably not, because along with the famous heart ear tag, they also have a like stitched in fabric tag that tends to come off the back leg, which you would have to either cut off and it would leave a little bit of like there'd be like a little bit left behind, or you would have to unpick the stitching to remove it, which is way too much effort. So even if it didn't have an ear tag, it would have a leg tab. So you would probably know if it was a Thai one, because it would have the leg tag. Some of my Thai ones, it's just a mixed bag. Some of them have the ear tags. Some of them have the ear tags in like little ear tag protectors. Not that I bought; they just came with an ear tag protector. Some of them have no tags. Some of them have like no tag, but the little bit of plastic is still in the ear, and I like never cut it out. So I got a mixed bag when it comes to tags. Oh, hey, Cord, it's me. Haha, it's me. We'll do a thin one now. Done wide. Oh wait, I made that's the same thing twice. Narrow, wide, narrow. How does that combine with the others? Very little ears. Very little ears. And then some long, thin ears. Not quite in rabbit territory, but... Those could actually be usable as a rabbit. I'm comparing them to the rabbit that I have, which has like really long ears that like come down to the floor, but that's like passable for a short-eared rabbit. That'd probably be like kind of fennec and foxy-esque. Or yote, big U's. And then you'd have smaller ones. And then little ears for like maybe a mouse. For cat, I probably wouldn't go full short. I'd probably go like there for a cat. Maybe widen them a little bit. Cat ears. And you got the narrow as well. Right, Right, I said for the wings, probably not going to do any blend shapes because I feel like most people would just scale them to either be bigger or shorter. So, no blend shapes for those. Again, wings fall under the same thing as tails in that I can't decide if I want them to be separate from the main mesh. I don't know, and I'm going to end stream imminently, and then I'm going to be gone for like 2 weeks and won't have thought about this very much. The thin tail has this little tuft shape on it. The amount of times that I've deleted these secondary ears and then recopied them because, like, I want to take all those blend shapes that I just did and delete them again and then duplicate them again. What the hell was that? Oh, I forgot. Oh. Oh. Also, I should have been charging my phone while I was streaming. My phone's got like 5% battery. I should have been charging it while I was streaming. Make the secondary ears ever so slightly smaller. And so I'm surprised how many species in the furry community have 2 pairs of ears. It's not just the fennecs, there's quite a few. There we go. I added some blend shapes to the ears. Cheating on your 26 wives with some husband. I know, imagine, right? That is stream. Until we have Minecraft later tonight. And so it's not my last stream, but it's my last day streaming. I will do another Mimi title tonight of last day streaming. Queh. Queh. Right. Right. Say goodbye to the beanie, everybody. We're not going to see them for a while. Yeah. Come back over here again. Save. Right. There we go. It's not sunk in still. It's not sunk in still. Mad. Yeah. More sleeps. 7 more sleeps. This time next week, I will probably be insanely stressed. I will likely. I don't know if I'll be at my parents' by this time, but I am staying the night on my parents'. We are doing the traditional. You don't see them on the wedding day, so I'm on the Friday before I'm going to be going over to my parents to spend the night. So I don't know if I will be at my parents' at this point in time. I might still be here with Spook, but I might not be. I might be at my mum and dad's at this point and probably getting very stressed and very panicky. I mean this is going to sound so awful because my body sucks. My body now over the last sort of like, I don't know, probably like 4 years now it's been doing this. My body seems to for some reason associate like anticipation with anxiety and panic attacks now, regardless of if it's for a good thing, which a lot of my friends do know, and a lot of them often accommodate for me. But like for example, when we were going to London, which I hate going to anyway, so that didn't help. When we were going to London to go see Hadestown the musical, which was wonderful, I was excited to go see it because I love the musical a lot. It was great. I had a good time, but I was so excited that my body translated that into an anxiety, almost panic attack. And I was like, why? Why? This is a good thing that is happening. Why are you creating negative things from it, body? I hate it. So I think that's the thing that I'm most nervous about is weirdly, I'm worried that my body is going to do this weird thing where it's like, ooh, that's a lot of adrenaline. Are we having a panic attack? And we'll be like, no, we're not. Stop that, please. I really don't want that to happen. I probably won't because I will be continually surrounded by my friends and family the entire time, which is like one of the best ways for me to not have that happen. It is in the past a lot of my panic attacks have come from being on my own. I will be fine. You are correct. I will be fine. I will be fine. I am dithering over nothing. I'm sure I will be fine. My brain is stupid. I wish for it to stop. I'm so happy your body panic. Yeah, that's not a joke. It sounds fake. It sounds so fake, but that is kind of what my body has started doing. I say this is a recent thing. It's been like over the last few years for some reason. I've talked about this obviously a lot with my friends and obviously with Spook as well, just in general, not to turn this into a therapy session, but I've said it so many times that I sometimes feel like I've gone backwards because I used to be able to do a lot of things by myself perfectly fine, and now I often feel like I can't because I get hit with these anxiety attacks and panic attacks that happen, and it sucks. and it doesn't feel good to feel incapable to do these things, because my body for some reason just decides to have this reaction. And I wish it would. I wish it wouldn't. I wish it wouldn't. Sorry, that's a very negative. That's a very negative way thing to end on. That's a very negative thing to end on. Hear me out. I am hearing. I am hearing. I am hearing. If you feel that way, think of What? I don't think that's gonna help. That's the realize what you're feeling isn't spiders, so it's okay. Right, I think I actually understand what you're saying. Yeah, I think I understand what you're saying. By spider, you mean me, right? Thinking about Hope would make me feel better, because Hope is a sweet bean. Yeah, that was really. This is anxiety for you of just like voicing stupid concerns and things. Yeah, it should have end on a more positive note. Okay, end on a more positive note. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna have an amazing time. The week beforehand probably isn't going to be as stressful as I think it is, because most of everything is sorted. So the week before is mostly going to be hanging out with our friends that are coming to visit. They get to see, and I'm going to be seeing like some of my family members that I never get to see because they live in goddamn Scotland for some reason. Yeah, just random piece of trivia. Half my family lives in Scotland because that's where they live. They're not Scottish. They were born in England, but they moved to Scotland. I never actually asked my dad why. I'm going to assume maybe it was work related. I never actually asked why they live in Scotland. They've always lived in Scotland as long as I've known them. So that's just where they live, and I never get to see them. And I'm going to get to see them, so that's going to be nice. Yeah, and I get to see a lot of my friends that I never get to see because they live in other countries as well that are coming, which is amazing and really sweet. And yeah, it's going to be a great time, and there's going to be good food as well because we have sorted out the food now and stuff like that, so it's going to be good. I need to one thing I have got to do is the music. I talked to Spook about this today. Is the venue told us that the DJ would contact us to talk to us about the music, and the DJ has not done that. So I'm going to be calling the venue tomorrow and being like, "Hey, can we speak to the DJ, please? Because we need to tell them what our first and last dance is going to be. Those are the two important ones." But yeah. It should be a good time. Anyway, this isn't even today's last stream. I am going to be back later with community night, and we are going to be playing Minecraft. I wish I could be there for it. Oh, Hope, big sweetie. I'm sorry. No, it made me feel bad. I'm sorry. There will be lots of photos. I don't know when photos will be shared, but we probably will share some photos. Probably not all of them, because I imagine there's going to be a lot. We have hired a professional photographer. I imagine it will be a few days before the photographer actually gives us the photos of he's going to spend all day photographing, and then it's Sunday, the day after. So it's probably going to be a couple of days before we get sent the professional photos. But obviously our friends will probably also be taking photos. I need to have a quick Reading related chat later. Understood. Does it need to be voice chat? Do I need to be coming on Discord early? Because in typical Friday fashion, when I end stream, I need to go do grocery shopping with Spook and then cook dinner, and then it will be immediately community night, which is typically how my Friday always goes. I don't actually, even though it's like a 3-hour gap, that's actually not a very big gap in between the two streams to do everything that we always have to do every Friday. Not particularly, but if you want to. Probably won't be then, just because I will be rushed. As I said, I got to go grocery shopping and also cook food in between now and the next stream. So DM me and Spook, whoever you need to, about whatever it is you want to talk about. And you can, I guess, do that now, because I'm going to end the stream. I'm going to end stream now. Okay. I'm rambling because nervous-sided. Right, yeah, this isn't the last stream just yet. I will be back in about 3 hours, as I said, and we're just going to play on the Minecraft server that we have set up for the community. Some people have said they want to do the Ender Dragon. If enough people want to do that, we can make steps towards it. I don't feel like I'm ready to take on the Ender Dragon, I will say, but you know, if the majority feel like they want to, I will go with it, because I haven't done the in-between boss. Whatever the in-between boss is between the first one and the Ender Dragon, I haven't done that. So I probably should. I guess I probably should. But anyway, more rambling. I'm gonna go. I love you all. Thank you so much for everything and always being wonderful people. Bye. 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 Bye.